When my dad decided to announce my medical records, I wasn't surprised. That's who my dad is.
She has been to psychiatrists and psychologists, at least 6 doctors, 2 behavioral health institutions. She's been on multiple medications, had multiple diagnoses. She one time threatened to jump out of a 4-story apartment window, and that caused a lot of attention.
Part of my statement, which was to defend myself, there was a lot of comments that were accusing me of not addressing her mental health and getting her the help that she needed.
The only doctors I've ever seen were appointed by CPS, Child Protective Services.
I've spent over $40,000 in the past 7-8 years on her mental health and well-being.
My dad's poor. Total lie. Like he sold his house to buy a car.
Maya was diagnosed with Asperger's, ODD, depression, anxiety, borderline personality disorder.
He would want me to have as many diagnoses as possible, but it's like I'm just depressed and anxious.
I've done above and beyond the call of duty as a parent to try to get her help.
My mental health history is just another mask for him to protect himself and deflect from the abuse he put me through.
What are you thinking? Why are you going on the internet and saying these things about your own child?
Because hundreds of comments are coming in about how I'm an abusive parent, how I've not gotten her the proper behavioral mental health care, that she needs to be seen by a doctor, psychiatrist. I'm getting all these messages where people are making an assumption that she has never had any help or attention in her life for that. And that was part of my response.
These are people you don't know.
People I don't know. But again, I'm an author, I'm a cybersecurity expert. I have things that my character reputation is being called into question, so.
You were clearly attempting to derogate her.
And this was less than 24 hours later after she called 911 and she left the house.
I get there are justifications you're pointing to, but a parent doesn't do that with one of their own children, whatever age they are, whether they're 30 or 13. You don't publicly humiliate someone in your own family. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, and I think I was emotional because I felt I had been publicly humiliated by her.
I was just happy I left safely. Nobody cared about it. He's the one that blew this up.
Well, here's an excerpt of what Jim said on a live stream phone call with Maya shortly after he kicked her out of his house.
You are a narcissistic drama queen. You can't do the basic things like bathe, take a bath.
Save your breath. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning.
I wish you the best. Goodbye. You're dead to me.
You're dead to me. And when we were talking to you in an interview, and you said, I said it then, and I say it now. You say she's still dead to you.
All that's changed since 3 weeks have passed.
Seems like I'm alive.
I'm trying to figure out whether you're playing a character or if in fact you suffer from some type of mental illness. You know you don't have 7 billion followers.
Sure, whatever. Yes, Dr. Phil, I know I don't.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.